Why are you so easy to manipulate? You probably think you're not. You believe you make your own decisions. You believe you see things clearly. You believe you're in control. But what if you're not? What if most of your decisions aren't really yours? What if they're influenced, shaped, and quietly guided by other people, and you don't even notice it? That's the dangerous part. Manipulation doesn't look obvious. It's not loud. It's not aggressive. It's subtle, almost invisible. And that's why it works. Because the best manipulation feels like your own idea. It feels natural. It feels right. So you don't question it. You accept it. And once you accept it, it becomes part of your behavior. Now here's the truth. You're not easy to manipulate because you're weak. You're easy to manipulate because you're human. And human behavior follows patterns, predictable patterns, patterns that can be used against you. Let's start with the first one. The need to be liked. You want people to like you, to accept you, to approve of you. And because of that, you adjust yourself. You change your tone, your words, your behavior. You try to fit. And manipulators know this. So they give you approval, just enough to keep you hooked. A little validation, a little attention, a little praise. And suddenly, you want more. So you start doing things to maintain that feeling. Without realizing, you're being guided, step by step. The second pattern is your discomfort with conflict. You don't like tension. You don't like confrontation. You want things to feel smooth. So when something feels off, you ignore it. You stay quiet. You let things slide. And manipulators use that. They push boundaries. Slowly. Not too much. Just enough. And each time you don't react, they go further until the line is completely gone. And by that point, it feels normal, even when it shouldn't. The third pattern is your need for certainty. You want clarity. You want answers. You want to know where you stand. And when you don't have that, it creates anxiety. So when someone gives you direction, you follow it, not because it's right, but because it removes uncertainty. And manipulators understand this. They create confusion first, mixed signals, unclear intentions, contradictions, and then they offer clarity, just enough to pull you back in. And that contrast makes their influence stronger. The fourth pattern is emotional dependency. When someone becomes a source of your emotional state, they gain power over you. If they can make you feel good and take that feeling away, they control the cycle. You start chasing the high, trying to get back to how things felt before. And in that process, you lose control, because now your behavior is driven by them, not by you. The fifth pattern is repetition. The more you hear something, the more familiar it feels. And the more familiar it feels, the more true it seems, even if it's not. This is how beliefs are shaped. Quietly, over time, without resistance. And once something feels true, you stop questioning it. Now here's the most important part. All of this happens without force. No one is forcing you. No one is controlling you directly. And that's exactly why it works. Because you think. You're choosing. You think. You're deciding. But in reality, you're responding to patterns, to triggers, to psychological pressure. So how do you stop it? You don't become resistant to everything. You become aware. Because awareness breaks the pattern. When you start noticing what's happening in real time, everything changes. You pause. You question. You step back. And that space is where control returns. Not instantly, but gradually. You stop reacting automatically. You stop seeking constant approval. You stop avoiding every conflict. You stop chasing emotional highs. And once that happens, manipulation loses its power. Because it depends on you not seeing it, on you not understanding it, on you staying inside the pattern. But once you step outside, even slightly, you're no longer easy to control. And that changes everything. Because in the end, the most powerful shift is realizing this. Not everything you feel comes from you, and not every decision is truly yours. But once you see it, you can take it back. Slowly, consciously, and permanently.